For weeks, you and Bolton have talked about and called out Russian interference in Venezuela. Here you are.
They'd love to get effective control of a country in this hemisphere. It's not ideological. It's just good old-fashioned power politics.
We've told the Russians and we've told the Cubans that's unacceptable.
But Friday, President Trump talked with Russian President Vladimir Putin about Venezuela. Here he is.
He is not looking at all to get involved in Venezuela, other than he'd like to see something positive happen for Venezuela.
So which is it? Is Putin propping up a dictator in our own backyard, or is Putin looking for something positive in Venezuela?
The president's been very clear on this. He said, I think it was in a tweet several weeks back, the Russians have to get out. That remains our view. We want the Venezuelan people not to have interference from any country, whether it's China or Russia. You now have Iranians on the ground in Venezuela. We know about the long history with a couple of thousand Cuban thugs essentially controlling that country today. The United States wants all other countries out of this nation and allow the Venezuelan people to restore their own democracy. We're confident that we're going to achieve that, and I couldn't tell you what day, but it will happen.
But the president told the American people that Putin said that he didn't want to get involved there. He was looking for something positive. In fact, Russia is very involved. The Wagner Group, private Russian military force in Venezuela. Putin has sent top military and intelligence officials to Venezuela. What are you going to tell? You're going to be meeting with the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov in Finland tomorrow. What are you going to tell him?
And tell him the same thing the president told the world, that every country must get out, including the Russians. That's what I'll tell them. We don't want anyone messing around with Venezuela. We want them to be an autonomous, independent, sovereign state, democratic elected officials. This is what we desire for the Venezuelan people. That's what I'll talk with him about. I'm then going to travel on to Germany and to the United Kingdom. We're going to work with them to achieve this objective.